What's up, YouTube? This is your buddy, e-bike and tech nerd. How's it going, your fellow e-bike enthusiast? This is my Enduro Ebike that I got from Alibaba. Yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick little review here. Thanksgiving review after Thanksgiving. Got my snazzy 750 watt sticker, but it's 5,000 watt. Take this thing out for a ride, do a quick review. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but we're at 300 miles now. Wanted to do a review, every 100 miles, but it was really easy just to get 100 miles and then another 100 miles, and now you can see I'm at 335. So I got 335 miles on this thing. Thought we'd do a review, 300 mile review or 335 mile review. Maybe go up a couple hills, talk about some pros and some cons. A lot of people give reviews on these bikes, but I think sometimes it could be a little biased because people get paid for these things. I bought this bike myself on Alibaba. I linked, where I bought it. There's a link on one of these videos. Maybe we'll go up a steep hill or something. Although I live in the valley, so there won't be too many hills. There's a high grade up here. Hopefully there's not too many people on the road. Like a dirt bike. And I've got 335 miles on it. No major issues, I would say. Nothing major, which is awesome. Got adjustable forks, adjustable suspension in the rear, so you can set it to your liking, the type of ride you want. Hopefully this road's not too busy. Just dart right across. Sometimes it's super busy. You gotta watch out for these people. It wasn't too long of a wait. Sometimes it's hard to cross. So, slow down and do a quick review. Talk about some pros and some cons on this bike. Like I said, I'm not paid by anybody, so I can just give you my honest review. Guess we can talk about the cons first. The con is it's a little heavy. If you're looking for a bike that's super light. I think it might be heavier than the Sur-Ron. Is this the Sur-Ron killer? I don't know. It could be. I just think it just all, that's kind of subjective. I think they're a little different. As far as being a Sur-Ron killer, I can see the pros of why people call it that. You get all the power. for a percentage of the price. Now, there's a lot of people up here. I'm not going to be able to drive as fast as I like. So I might go back. There's a steep incline. I want to show you how easy it is for this bike to go up a steep incline. It's got the power for sure. But I'd say what separates this from the Sur-Ron is it's got pedals. And for me, that was a major selling point, the fact that it has pedals. Because in California, you gotta have pedals. For it to be able to go on these public bike trails, these public, you know, even on the streets, from what I understand, is pedals in California is what separates it. So if you don't have the pedals, you can run into issues. So from what I understand, California, they're not too hard on you as far as the wattage and everything, as long as you're driving at a safe speed and it has pedals. Now, if it doesn't have pedals, they look at it more like a dirt bike or a motorbike or something to that sort. You know, they want it to have the pedals, I guess, so it still qualifies as a bike. That's just my understanding of the law, at least. And I have to say, you know, we're at 337 miles, you know, approaching 340. Here comes the hill pretty soon, if that's what you're waiting for. But I haven't had a problem yet. I haven't been stopped. I've had some people get angry and yell at me, tell me it's not a bike. Those are actually other people who are riding bikes. You know, they seem to not like any kind of e-bike. But I'm an e-bike enthusiast. I like bikes, motorcycles, dirt bikes. So as far as like pros and cons, like I said, the cons are it's a little heavy. You know, that's one thing. Is the weight. And I think it weighs about 150 pounds or 140, something like that. You know, don't quote me. Here comes a steep upgrade. I'm going to show you how. I mean, this thing could actually pick up speed. And I don't think it, you know, on camera doesn't do justice for how steep this incline is, because I see people walking their bikes up here, having to, you know, struggle to get up here. But I mean, I'll approach this thing just pedaling with basic pedal assist, and I mean, I can gain speed going up here. That's how much power this bike has. This is the 5,000 watt version. I'm happy with it. I'm glad I didn't get the 8,000, to be honest. 8,000 is pretty powerful. And after laying it down, I wanted to get by those people. And I mean, I'm gaining speed going up this incline. So it doesn't lack in power. Let me slow down because there's people up here with dogs. I don't, you know, I'm pretty, respective of how I ride. What's up, dog? Yeah, I don't like to drive by people. I want to give the e-bikes a bad name. Some people are pretty anti-e-bike in general. But it's not lacking in power. You know, I'd say the only thing is it's a little heavy. And I've laid it down. You know, that's why I'm happy I didn't get the 8,000 watt version, because, you know, this thing can hit pretty much like 50 miles an hour. I got it up to 45 before I ran out of space. And I laid it down. I kind of took a spill because the ground was wet. And I mean, I fell pretty hard. That wasn't pleasant. But I wear all my gear. I got gloves on and a helmet. And I'm glad I had those gloves on. Because, I mean, if I didn't, I don't know if you can see my glove. There's a huge notch taken out of it. I mean, that could have been my hand, which wouldn't have been cool. Messed up my thumb pretty good. Thought I broke it for a second. But, yeah, I'd say the con is it's heavy, you know, but that's it, you know. I mean, people ask me about the power, you know, can it do wheelies and this and that? I mean, I'm pretty sure it can. I have never done any kind of unlocking of settings or anything like that. So the bike is pretty standard, you know, out of the box. But I'm not gonna lie, it's enough power for me. I mean, the pickup on it, it's pretty powerful. I'd say it's comparable to, you know, a low-grade dirt bike or something. Not a low-grade, but, you know, one of the lower engine sizes. I'm just riding conservatively right now because I like to be respectful of everybody. This is more of a family trail. I don't want to be that guy, but there's some videos of me showing the speed capabilities. And one thing about this bike is it looks like a dirt bike, so it gets steers. People look. You know, I'd say that could be a con. The fact that, you know, some public places, bike trails might not want it there. But I am thinking of getting another e-bike. And so if there's any e-bikes you want to see, let me know. I'm interested in buying another one. Let me pass this person up here. Do it with ease. No pedaling involved. And I have to say, personally, I love this bike. I mean, I really like it. I think the pros outweigh the cons. Yeah, I was just thinking about getting another bike because I'm thinking about getting one that actually looks more like a bike. I can take it to certain areas where I know, you know, they frown on Surons. This kind of looks like something like that. And so I want to be able to go to these places without getting harassed or have people yell at me. I've been yelled at, like I said, by other bikers. That's not a bike. You're not even fucking pedaling. Yeah, I don't get the e-bike hate. But this is a very, very powerful e-bike. I mean, I think if you're a big guy, if you're a big person, this bike's more than capable of powering, carrying you along. I'd say a huge pro on it, and I mean, I did opt for the bigger battery. I'd say a huge pro on this thing is the battery that I did get. I mean, I've gotten 90 miles to a charge on this thing. That was the first time I ever had to charge it was after 90 miles. That's pretty significant, if you ask me, off one charge. I don't even know where this goes. Let's go ahead and check it out. I need to explore more bike trails. But that's the beauty of having these things. You can effortlessly explore. I'll turn around up here and head back. like I said, a pro is, you know, the charging capabilities. I mean, it's the battery power, the battery pack holds. It's massive. So it definitely holds a charge. Lasts a long time. I mean, 90 miles is a lot of miles. We're gonna head back in this direction. I have other videos where I'm traveling a lot faster, so this is too slow for you guys, I understand, but I was kind of trying to give a review as I do this. Take it easy. You know, I'm not the tallest dude, so a con might be the wheel size. I believe I got the 29-inch wheel size. You know, the 27 or 26s might have been a little better for me because I'm only 5'8". And I think, you know, if you're 5'11" or something, that's probably perfect for you. You know, pro speed, pro power. I mean, those are all pros. Yeah. And like I said, I'm got 340 miles now, and I've never had an issue with this bike. Never, not one. Knock on wood. I haven't had to replace my brakes yet. Brakes are still good. No issues with my tires popping or anything like that. I mean, I can't think of any kind of other issues. No battery issues. No issues. Just none. I got one pop tire the first time I ever drove it. It's because I drove through a patch of thorns. Got a thorn in my tire, but since then I got tire liners and that slime stuff, and I mean, haven't had an issue since. I mean, the bike handles great. You know, I don't know exactly what you're looking to do with this thing. I've been asked like if it can compare to a dirt bike, you know, hang on certain trails. I'm not sure, you know, I have to be honest. You know, I think an e-bike, if you drove it as hard as a dirt bike, a dirt bike's overheat. You know, if you're really getting on it. And I think it's the same thing with these things. You know, I think if you're taking care of it and you're not beating it up, you're probably not going to run into those issues. I've never had an issue with it overheating or anything like that. Now, like I said, no major issues. No major issues. I haven't had to replace the brakes yet, nothing. Yeah, I know I'll get there. I guess it's the Tektro brakes. You know, they could probably be upgraded for better stoppage, but, you know, I mean, I'll be honest, it's fine with what I got right now. Definitely want to take it to some, you know, more trails. Try it out under different conditions. Let's go down here and see what's over here. Go around this park one time. Take you guys on a little cruise around this area. Talk about this bike some more. I think the weight is probably the only con. You know, if this bike was a little lighter, but it's durable, I would say. You know, like for every con, there's a pro. I mean, hey, that's life, the balance. But for every, the bike's heavy, but it's durable. I laid it down and there's no major damage. Maybe to my ego and my thumb. If you're looking to explore, you're looking for something sturdy, and this bike might be a great fit for you. I was looking for a bike that I could just cruise on. If I wanted to be pedaling everywhere, I wouldn't have got an e-bike. But I do like it that it has pedals, and when I want to pedal, I pedal. It's got a horn and lights, blinkers. Hazard lights, speedometer. Kick speed up this hill again, see if anybody's there. Nah, not really. Effortlessly it goes up this hill, effortlessly. You can be at a stop and a standstill and it will go up this hill. You gotta watch out with these people, like I've said before, because this bike is extremely quiet. And you'll just pop up on someone. And 40 right there, 42 maybe. Straight away, open it up, nobody here. I think this thing is badass, I'm not gonna lie. So I am happy with it. We'll see what happens when I make it to 500 miles. But I'll keep giving you guys updates and reviews. Maybe I'll check again in a little bit over 400 or 500. Some people smile and think this thing's cool and badass like I do. Other people give you the old stank eye. That guy was smiling. When I bought this thing, when I first hopped on it, and every time I hop on it, I can't lie. It makes me feel like a kid. Like I was at a young buck. I grew up riding mini bikes, go-karts, all that kind of stuff. So it's like almost that joy that I felt when I was a young kid, 10 years old, riding those little mini bikes and go-karts around. This thing it's fun. It's fun as hell, I'm not gonna lie. And I think, those people that grew up doing those kinds of things, I think they get it. I think they understand, But I'm pretty respectful. I try to be very respectful, when I get around people. I'm not going wild. I'm not, flying by 50 miles an hour like this bike's capable of doing. I take it easy. I know a lot of people, they're driving crazy and flying by these families and these kids and these dogs, I mean, be a little disrespectful, but hey, do you? You know, I try to take it easy. You know, mainly when I'm around people. There's other trails that I can go to, or I can open it up. There really isn't that many people there. Like I said, I was giving a review. You know, now I did a 100-mile review, and now that I'm at 300 plus, I wanted to give another review and just kind of keep you guys informed on my journey.